Getting comfy. Friday. Could be a YouTube strike coming. Because I'm liable to speak at that you can't speak of. I've been thinking about this topic for a while. How people want to cling to a human being and follow their every word as if they're gospel. I always go back to Matthew 24:4. Take heed that no man deceive you. Anybody's watched my videos, I've always said, don't believe me. I could be wrong. Could be wrong about everything. But they will believe that politicians and different people in different professions or members of secret societies have been put there in place to be the actor that they become on the world stage decades in advance through these secret societies that are pulling the strings for their puppeteer, Lucifer. It's just all my opinion. The internet's only been around now for less than 30 years. The public internet. Who knows what they've had before that? Channels were created. And during the censorship, you've got to make it look like those people are telling the truth. So you corral them on another platform, such as BitChutes. Well, I do not click on anything on the trending. Don't see anything there that appeals to me. Very rarely can I find anything on it that I want to watch. Channels that I used to watch, that I woke up to. Remember, the unwritten law somehow between God and Lucifer where you have a free will, so that information has to be given to you so you can choose. So many big channels people are following, and you can point out to them that they flash the devil horns, which is blatantly telling you that they serve Lucifer, or they never mention the name Jesus Christ, or they're so smart that they never ever talk about the shape of the earth, or those that really run this world, the synagogue of Satan. They are all gatekeepers. Maybe not all of them, but I blatantly have quit watching just about all of them. Because if they are so smart that they know everything and pride takes them over, how can they still believe they are on a ball flying through infinite universes? They ain't very smart in my opinion. They're bloomin' fucking idiots. Oops, I slipped the cuss word. Kind of got into it today with one. Over Max Egan. And another gatekeeper known as David Icke. He's a gatekeeper for the ball earth. Aliens. He was put there decades ago to be the actor that he is on the world stage. You really think he sat down and wrote all them books by himself? And all these people flocking to him. But boy, they, if they're in the right-left narrative, the other side, they're evil. They can see that. They can see their politicians as righteous and everybody else evil. The division. There's so many gatekeepers out here. Well, we kind of got into it over. Just not really got into it. The gatekeepers that will not talk about the fake Jews that the Bible speaks of in Revelation 2:9 and 3:9. Got the world believing it's something else. That it's the Catholic Church. That it's the Jesuits. That it is the secret societies. But who's pulling the strings on all of those? Who can you not talk about? What subject can you not talk about? A Holocaust? Without getting labeled for hate speech? You could talk about all the others. Everything else is fair game. Except for this boogie bug. But that's part of the agenda. Part of the mark of the beast. You go talking about the Jew and see how long you stay on YouTube. Those big channels that crowd on other channels, they have the opportunity and the platform to openly talk about those in charge. But they do not, because they are gatekeepers. And anybody not professing the shape of the earth, either one of two things, well, maybe three. They're too friggin' stupid to understand that they've been lied to, or they're a gatekeeper for NASA/Satan, or there's not enough money in it. They can't sell their products because they don't want to be labeled like they label the crazy conspiracy theorists of the flat earth, that there is no movement, there is no curve. NASA came over here as Nazi scientists through Operation Paperclip. Go ahead, talk about the Jew. Go ahead. See how long your channel stays up. And in turn, talk about the Catholic Church. Talk about the Jesuits. Talk about secret societies. That's all fair game. You know who runs this world when you cannot talk about them. And these channels that will not utter the synagogue of Satan and those who run this world are gatekeepers. But go ahead. Keep clicking on their videos. Go on your merry way. But don't believe a word I just said. Who am I? A nobody. Some old fart sitting here looking at a black screen. Might get 50 views on this. All the people that already know these things. I can't say that. Ran into one today that I thought was awake. Either he's blinded into believing that it's the Catholic Church and the Jesuits that's behind everything, or he's a gatekeeper for the Jew. Love y'all. Down the road.